Hello, hello. Welcome back to Nalu Mind the Flow. Today's day 28 of our journey together. If you're joining for the first day, welcome. If you are returning for one or more days, welcome back. I'm so grateful to everyone for sharing in this opportunity for us to have a story together through a journey of mindfulness with Nalu, our main character. Nalu lives on an island and learned from their friends on neighbor islands several mindfulness and meditative and breathing practices that we've been going through for the last 28 days and last 27 days, and today's the 28th. So for today, we'll be mostly in silence. If you are joining for the first time, I will offer a couple of prompts, but for the most part, we'll be using the practices that we've learned over the last several weeks together and picking the practice that's right for you and the practice that's right for us. So sit back and relax. You might like to have your eyes opened or you might like to have your eyes closed. You're welcome to take a deep breath, letting the air come into your body and letting all the air out of your body on an exhale. And then just observing the breath as it happens. It's the primary practice that we've learned from Nalu during Mind the Flow, just observing the breath as it comes in and observing the breath as it goes out. And as each new breath happens, just noticing it happen. And as each new breath exhales, noticing the exhale. We've also learned about bodily sensation, noticing the sensations or feelings that are happening on the body. If that practice resonates with you, you're welcome to be moving slowly throughout the body, observing the sensation from place to place, continuing moving. Or you're welcome to keep the attention on the breath as it comes in, as it goes out. If you have a mindfulness practice of your own, you're welcome to use that as well. And if the mind wanders around or tells stories, just gently observe those stories and then bring the attention back to the breath. And if the breathing, as it happens naturally, needs to take a deep inhale or a deep exhale, that can happen all by itself as well. Just observe that happen. If there are strong sensations or you're having strong feelings or strong emotions, that's okay too. That can happen. It's a very natural process as we're focusing in on the breath. That too can happen. Just observe what's going on, notice it, remain curious about it, and then return to the activity that you had. If you were observing the breath come in and observing the breath go out, then continue that activity. If you are scanning or slowly observing sensations around the body, then just resume that activity as well. Watching the breath come in and watching the breath go out. Listening to the breathing as it moves through us. Listening to the breath as it exhales. Or maybe feeling the touch of the breath as it comes into the body, perhaps here on the upper lip, or maybe in the throat as the air enters the lungs. Any of those ways to observe the breath are very natural, excellent ways to sort of tune in to the present moment. And as the breath continues to come into the body all by itself, as the breath continues to exit the body all by itself, we continue to observe that happen, or we're observing the sensations as they happen naturally on the body. And just taking a moment to offer a sense of gratefulness or gratitude for this living awareness that we can experience it together, either in real time or in a community out of time. And as we close our journey together, maybe taking a glance back at some of the experiences that we've had, noticing and observing and watching, feeling and sensing, and maybe even sometimes visualizing and taking control as we continue to work and practice and understand more about being mindful and being in the present moment. So as you come back into the room and back up to the end of our practice today, I invite you to set an intention. Maybe take a deep breath, and maybe you're having your eyes opened or closed, but setting an intention to continue regular mindful practice at your own convenience, at your own pace, at your own capability. Even just a couple of deep breaths here and there, or maybe a regular practice for 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 minutes can really help out, in helping us maintain our curiosity about the world, helping us maintain some resilience when unexpected things occur, when different waveforms come at us that we're not used to. So thank you for being here, being together, sharing in this journey with Nalu. I'm super appreciative of all the encouragement and all the help that we've had along the way in developing Nalu and thinking through our practices and our time together with this fun character. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope to see you again in the future. Please enjoy.